Hello, welcome back to another video. This one is going to be a bit different. I'm actually going to be talking about the Boyz concert experience, and this is all going to be like a voiceover type video because I'm not comfortable with showing my face yet. Maybe I will eventually, just depends. But yeah, I'll be talking about the whole experience, from ticket buying to prepping before the concert to waiting in line to during the actual concert. But like, I tried to write a script. I don't know how chaotic this is going to end up being. If it gets really chatty, sorry. But I guess I'll just start right away because my script is actually pretty long. Anyways, my concert was on June 1st and I went to the Chicago show. But I'll first talk about the ticket buying experience. So the tickets went on sale through Ticketmaster and they were performing at Rosemont Theater, again, June 1st in Chicago. My friend and I both used our own Ticketmaster accounts to try and buy tickets. We were in the queue about 10 minutes before the tickets went on sale, just because that's what Ticketmaster says to do, to go in the queue about 10 minutes before the tickets are on sale. It really didn't take long for us to purchase our tickets. It took about like 5 minutes before we actually got in, and it was quicker than normal since I think the Boyz aren't as popular as some of the other groups we try to buy tickets for. Plus the venue was like it was like the perfect size for them. It was like a theater. It holds like, the theater we went to, it holds about like 4,000 people. But yeah, the ticket buying process was pretty simple. Plus we knew about like all the pricing for the different levels beforehand because they actually posted it beforehand, unlike a lot of other places. Usually they wait really last minute, but we knew a decent amount beforehand. So like P1 was $180, P2 was $150, and those are the ones we were aiming for anyways. So yeah, once we got in to Ticketmaster, we selected the option for 2 tickets and we filtered them by best seats available. That's what I usually recommend instead of using the map, because sometimes the map, it takes too long because you have to click the individual tickets. So yeah, just sort by best seats available. And we were clicking, but all of the tickets said another fan beat you to these tickets. So we just kept clicking and trying to find tickets. Eventually we did get some tickets in our cart, but they weren't the seats we wanted. So we kept trying. But it didn't take that long until I finally got like good tickets in my cart. They ended up being P2, and they were second row, like row B behind the pit in Rosemont Theater. And the pit in our theater is pretty small, and they were in the corner. So our seats were pretty good. I was glad we could secure them. It only took us about like 15-20 minutes for the whole process, which is pretty good, since for other concerts it's taken me like 20-30 minutes, even an hour to get the tickets. Anyways, after we secured the tickets, we checked out, everything was all good. They only give you like 10 minutes to have the tickets in your car, so just be aware of that. Make sure you have all your card information and stuff ready. So we didn't actually prep that much beforehand. Of course, we had to like request off of work. Well, we both just left early during work the same day of the concert, and it was fine. We did also have to look at the merch that they were selling, because they ended up posting online what the merch they were selling was and how much it cost. So we made sure to figure out what stuff was venue only, because some stuff was venue only, like the light stick and the photo cards. Well, the light stick wasn't venue only, but we wanted to buy it at the venue. And then we also saw that the photo card set was at the venue only, and we really wanted to buy the light stick and the photo card set. So we made sure we had enough money for those things, and we also planned on getting to the venue a little bit earlier than we usually would, because of the fact that merch lines get really long, especially at K-pop concerts, and stuff can sell out. So beware for that. And we also had to buy batteries before the concert for our light sticks, because the light sticks don't come with them. So if you plan on buying a light stick at a concert, please buy batteries beforehand, because there were some people at the concert, they were asking us like, does it come with batteries? And we're like, no. We're like, okay, good to know. But it's kind of sad because they wanted to buy a light stick, but it wouldn't even work because it didn't have batteries. They were also selling a t-shirt, but neither of us were that interested. Plus they sold it on Sub K Shop, so we can buy it later. And then we also had to look up parking prices. Luckily, I kind of knew already since we went to that venue a couple times, but the parking is cash only, and it's like $15-20 for our venue. But like, you should look that up beforehand, along with looking up like any bag rules, if you have to bring a clear bag or if you can only bring a certain size bag. just look that stuff up. Also, if you plan on bringing a poster, some venues don't allow posters, or they only allow small ones. Like my friend brought a small one, so it's fine. Just be aware. And during the concert, please don't lift your poster up the entire time, because it will block everyone's view behind you. Also, very important for K-pop concerts, a lot of people dress really nice. So if you do want to dress really nice, prepare your outfit beforehand and try to come up with like a theme. If you're going with friends, you guys can dress the same theme, different themes. But like I did have to buy stuff on Amazon, and my friend and I also went to Ross beforehand and planned our outfits. But make sure your outfits are comfortable, because you're going to be standing for a long time, jumping and dancing, and it also might be really hot. So look at the weather too, if it's cold or if it's hot. Dress according to the weather. Also, dressing comfortable, think about your shoes. Please do not wear heels unless you absolutely want to, or they're comfortable enough to stand in and jump in, because I wear my combat boots sometimes, and they have a bit of a heel, but it does get uncomfortable during the concert. So I try to wear my sneakers instead, or even if you just wear your heels just for some pictures and wear sneakers during the concert, I highly recommend that, because people performing can't even see your shoes during the concert. Like I took my shoes off in the middle of the Boyz concert, it didn't really matter. But also, if you are short, try to get like platform sneakers or something, just because if someone tall stands in front of you, at least you'll have some more height. But yeah, because I am pretty short and I've had tall people stand in front of me, and those platforms have saved the day. The day of the concert. So the day of the concert was not too chaotic, but it was a little bit. So again, I left work early. My friend also left work early. We planned on being at the venue around 3:30 to 4 o'clock, because the doors open at 6. And again, wanted to get there early, basically for the merch. Usually we don't care, because our seats are usually assigned, so we could just get there whenever the doors open, or even just hang out around there and not wait in line. But this time we waited in line. And we did get ready pretty early in the afternoon, like literally around like noon, just because we had to do our hair, our makeup, and get our outfits ready. And we also planned to eat beforehand, like on the way there. But we did leave our house around 3, and the venue was about like 30 minutes away. But we also did stop at McDonald's and a place to buy batteries for the light sticks beforehand, right next to the venue though. If you are going to a concert, any concert, please eat and or drink some water like before the concert, because you do not want to pass out. You do not. I've seen it a couple of times. Well, I saw it at the Pure Harmony concert. Someone during the fan meeting did actually go into an ambulance, and of course they missed the whole concert. But please stay hydrated and eat, because we don't want anyone passing out, and you don't want to miss out on a concert, especially when you've prepared so much and spent so much money. But yeah, anyways, back to what I was saying. We arrived at the venue around like 4 o'clock, which was a little later than we wanted, but it was fine because the line wasn't too bad. And a lot of people there did give out freebies. It was actually crazy. We got the most freebies I've ever gotten at a concert ever. We got a bunch of fan-made photo cards, of course. We got banners, got lollipops, got cute like friendship bracelets with the members' names on it. But yeah, so many things. And someone was giving out free albums, but the security stopped them for some reason. I honestly don't know why. But yeah, we weren't able to get any free albums, but it was okay. And the people behind us in line, there was like a couple girls behind us, and they were playing cards. So my friend played cards with them. I was too nervous to play cards, and I was just like, I was going back and forth between the car and the line, because my car and the line, because I was like putting my freebies in there, and I grabbed my soda from McDonald's in there for us. But yeah, it was pretty nice outside. It was a little chilly. The wait, it did feel pretty long, even though it wasn't. I think it just felt longer because we were really nervous. But once the doors did open at 6:30, it wasn't that chaotic. But yeah, the line moved pretty fast to get in. I had my tickets ready. I had my bag open for them to check it. And once we got in, we did run straight to the merch, just because the merch line was already long by the time we got in there. I ran there, and then after we got in line, the line got so much longer. But luckily, since the line was pretty long, we were able to go to the bathroom before, take turns, and then she went to get water for us before the show. However, as we were inching closer to the front of the line, we saw the signs and they said card only. They were not taking any cash. And this is the one time we took money out of our accounts and put it in cash for this specific concert. We did not really think it through that much, but we only had cash, so we were panicking. A bunch of people in line were actually trying to help us, which was really nice, but yeah, I could only do so much. And we had my friend's mom's credit card, but it was a decent amount of money we'd be spending since we were both getting light sticks and photo card sets. Plus, we were gonna get the t-shirts, but we decided not to. But luckily, there was this really, really sweet girl who ended up buying us the merch, and we gave her the cash. I was so grateful for her because I was panicking. I was about to cry because we waited in line for so long. Like, we were so ready to buy the merch, and then they didn't accept cash. So luckily, someone really nice helped us get our merch, and we put in our batteries and our light sticks, and we were ready to go. But it was so nerve-wracking because it was still pretty early before the show started, so we did start walking to our seats, but again, we were so nervous because this is the closest we'd ever been. But we got to our seats and they were really close, and we took some pictures before the show started, but we just sat there most of the time just trying to like mentally prepare for what was coming. Okay, and sorry if I sound a little like stuffy or if I'm sniffling a little bit. I have really bad allergies right now. I've had bad allergies actually since this concert ended. Don't worry, I don't have COVID. I took a test. After the concert. I did not have COVID, but I did get really sick after the concert. I don't know if it was a cold and allergies together, but I'm still sick. Anyways, the concert starts and they did perform their first few songs, and of course my friend and I were freaking out. We were screaming. I was in disbelief. They did not look real, and we were so close, like the closest we've ever been for a concert. Of course, we had our light sticks on, we were dancing, screaming, but their dancing was so synchronized. I was in shock, and their vocals were crazy, especially like News and Sonya's vocals were so unreal. They were unreal. But after they performed, like I believe like 3 songs, they did like a little talking session, and they were introducing themselves, but they were already starting to interact with the fans as they were introducing themselves. And of course my bias, Kevin, was literally standing right in front of our section, so I just kept calling his name, trying to make a heart with him, just trying to get him to notice me. Oh, but I was panicking so much, and eventually I called his name and I was blowing kisses at him, and I had my mask on, of course, but I was blowing kisses at him, and he actually heard me and saw me and caught my kiss and put it on his cheek, and I was screaming. My knees literally buckled and I fell. My friend was excited and was jumping up and down, but Kevin was actually laughing at us because, again, I fell, and I think he probably heard my scream too, and then my friend was excited for me, but he had to like turn around to the other members, I think, because he was laughing. But yeah, I had to move on from that. I'm still in shock that happened. Again, I'll be including clips of all this stuff throughout after I talk about them, but yeah. Afterwards, I tried to get him to notice me a bit more and interact with also all the other members as well, because we also had Songyeon and Sunwoo standing in front of us as well. But yeah, it was crazy. And then again, they performed more songs. I was so excited to see Checkmate live, because that is like one of my favorite Road to Kingdom I think it is my favorite Road to Kingdom performance. Maybe not Kingdom, but Road to Kingdom. That was my favorite performance. It was so crazy seeing it live, but the energy in the crowd was so good, because I've been to some other concerts where the energy wasn't as good, but it was really good this time around. And there was another moment where I think I got noticed by Q, but I honestly am not sure. And I think my friend got noticed a couple times, but again, I don't know all her times where she interacted with them. But for me, they were asking like what songs we would like to see them perform that weren't on the set list, and I was trying to say Breaking Dawn, and I was doing the choreography, and I think Q was like trying to figure out what I was doing, but he could not tell. And then Younghoon was just at a different song, but it was fine. But yeah, I would say the ending was definitely the best part, because at the end they performed songs like Thrill Ride and Dance Dance Dance, and the energy was so fun and exciting, and they were interacting with the fans toward the end, and it was so cute. I'll talk about some of the interactions we had. My friend had interaction with Q. He made a heart with her. It looked so perfect too. And then Hakmyeon also noticed her as well, because when he came by our section, she was jumping up and down and waving, so he like copied her and then also finished her heart. And then Jacob finished both of our hearts at the end. It was kind of funny because he got a little confused, but yeah, he finished both of our hearts. And during the end, they also threw signed balls into the crowd, and I was like, I need to catch one no matter what, like please, I need to catch at least one. But the way the pit was set up, like I ended up just standing against the barricade towards the end because I really wanted to catch a ball. But the way the barricade was set up between the pit and between our seats, it was so like thick, and like I couldn't reach over to grab a ball if it fell on the floor in front of me. So I was getting so upset because so many were falling right in front of me and I couldn't catch them. But somehow one bounced off from the floor from the pit and landed on the little barrier thingy, and I didn't even notice right away until I looked down and I was like, oh my gosh, there's a signed ball there. So I took it right away, of course. I believe it's signed by New, but I'm so happy to catch a ball. But it literally like landed right in front of me. I was so excited because I was like, I need to catch one, please. But yeah, the whole concert was amazing. If you do stand the Boyz, I definitely recommend seeing them live at least once, because their stage presence and their dancing and vocals were really insane. They were unreal. Like I didn't, like I knew they were good, but I just seen them in person. It was so different. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry if it was a little too chit-chatty, but I do plan on posting more concert experience videos from some of the past concerts I went to, because I went to Pew and Harmony, and I also went to KCON, day 1 and day 2 in Chicago. But I also plan on posting videos for future concerts I go to. I might vlog, but again, I'm not comfortable with showing my face yet. But I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.